My name is Mark Polk, and this is my RV garage. I got bit by the RV bug when I was 15 years old and still have it today. I started in this industry washing campers, and since that time I've helped educate over 250,000 RVers on how to safely and properly use and maintain their RV. My favorite pastimes are RVs, muscle cars, and motorcycles. Welcome to my RV garage. Today we are installing disc brakes and rotors on the old Yellowstone trailer, complements of Kodiak trailer components. Disc brakes have been used in the automobile industry since the early 50s. They offer better stopping performance than conventional drum brakes, and in my opinion should be used on all trailers. Since we are switching to hydraulic disc brakes, we also need an electric hydraulic brake actuator. This is the AccuLink electric hydraulic actuator by Tucson RV Brakes. We'll mount the actuator on the front of the trailer, and when we combine it with this direct link network enhanced brake controller by Tucson, you have a two-way data network with amazing proportional trailer braking that also allows you to monitor the status of your towable braking system like never before. But before we do all of this, we have some other projects to finish up. Let's get started. Today we're going to install a set of scissor jacks on the rear of the old Yellowstone trailer, complements of Stromberg Carlson Products, Inc. Scissor jacks help to stabilize the trailer when you set up at your camping destination. And in pop-ups and small trailers like this, if you don't have scissor jacks and too much weight shifts to the rear of the trailer, the front can flip up in the air. These jacks expand from 4 to 24 inches, and the bow tie base works well on soft surfaces. You can weld or bolt the jacks to the frame of the trailer. Can you believe these are the old stabilizer jacks that were with the Yellowstone trailer? Isn't technology great? Well, we killed two birds with one stone. Now we can stabilize the trailer when we're camping, and we don't need to worry about the front end going airborne if everybody decides to sit on the couch. For more information on these scissor jacks and other great RV products, take a minute to visit www.strombergcarlson.com, and the jacks are also available at Camping World. When it comes to RVs, you always want to keep safety in mind, and what that equates to is the possibility of LP gas leaks and carbon monoxide poisoning. What we have right here is a combination LP gas detector and carbon monoxide detector, and we're going to mount it right here. I am all for working smarter, not harder, and when it comes to hitching and unhitching a travel trailer, working smarter means installing an electric tongue jack. Stromberg Carlson Products came through with this 3,500-pound electric tongue jack for the old Yellowstone trailer. This model has up to 18 inches of travel, and there's a large 3-bulb LED light if you're hitching or unhitching when it's dark outside. It also comes with an emergency crank handle to use if you don't have power. I say we put the new jack on right now.
Alright, Tyler, all we gotta do is put the landing foot on and the electric tongue jack is finished.
This 3,500-pound electric tongue jack makes easy work of hitching and unhitching. Life just got easier for me with the old Yellowstone trailer. For more information on this electric tongue jack and other great RV products, visit www.strombergcarlson.com, and this product is also available throughout the U.S. at Camping World.
This episode of Mark's RV Garage is sponsored in part by Camping World, KOA, Explorer RV Insurance, Tucson RV Brakes, Stromberg Carlson Products, and Kodiak Trailer Components.
Well, our 20-pound LP gas cylinders arrived today, compliments of Camping World. One problem with travel trailers and LP gas is you never know how much gas you have in your cylinders. With these particular cylinders, there's a built-in gauge, so you always know how much you have in your cylinders. Very cool. Now we can go ahead and mount our cylinder racks, our regulator, and test the LP gas system.
If you have questions about how to operate or maintain your RV, we have the answers. Take a minute to view our DVD and book library at www.rveducation101.com.
Okay, we got to make a parts run to the store, and we're going to pick up some new seals for our new rotor hubs, and I wanted to inspect the wheel bearings to make sure that they're not pitted or scratched, to see if we need to replace the bearings. And actually, somebody kept up with the greasing pretty well. It looks good as far as that goes, but we'll clean it up and inspect it. And then we also want to replace some of these old lock washers on the new brake flange. I just don't trust them since they're 44 years old. So we're going to clean this up, inspect it, go get a few parts, come right back and put this thing together. Well, we just returned from the trailer supply store where we got some bad news. It seems that the axle on the old Yellowstone is an old Fayette axle, and there are two major concerns with that. One is the company went out of business over 25 years ago, and there are no replacement parts or correct parts to convert it over to disc brakes. And two is, even if we could get the parts, we learned that this particular axle was only rated for 2,600 pounds, not the 3,500 pounds we thought it was. For safety's sake, we decided to order a 3,500 pound Dexter axle to replace the old one. I need to get some measurements so we can get the proper size axle built for this trailer, and then I need to get it ordered. The big question is, will it get here in time for the season finale? So the axle can be here by the first of the week? Really? That's fantastic. That'll work out just great. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Okay, all right, goodbye. Well, I just took the measurements and I called Dexter and they said they'll have an axle here by the first of the week, so it looks like the season finale's back on. You might recall that we tested our electrical system and our water system on the old Yellowstone trailer, but we haven't tested our LP gas system yet. Whenever you're dealing with LP gas on an RV, there are two main concerns. You want the proper operating pressure, which in this case is 11 inches water column, and you don't want any leaks in the system. We'll be using a manometer right now to test the LP gas system operating pressure and test it for any leaks. Let's get started. Sometimes the best place to test the LP gas operating pressure on an RV is at the range burners. That's if the range burners don't have their own regulator built in, which this old one doesn't. A lot of modern day RVs do have a separate regulator for the range burners. If that's the case, then you really can't test the operating pressure. You could test it for leaks there, but not for operating pressure. But since we don't, we've got our LP gas cylinders turned on, and I'm just going to hook my manometer up to one of the burners. I'm going to open it. You can see we've got perfect reading of 11 inches water column. I'm going to open another burner just to be sure that we're getting an accurate reading here, and turn that off, and it's right back at 11. So we've got perfect operating pressure for our LP gas appliances, and now before we go any further, we want to do a leak test. So I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to go out and turn my tanks off, and then cylinders, and then we'll do a leak test. Okay, we know our LP gas operating pressure is exactly where we want it, and now we want to test the entire system for leaks, especially because we did all those flare fittings. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our LP gas cylinders on to pressurize the system. Then I'm going to turn the valves off. We're going to go back into our range burner. We're going to open the range burner valve to get pressure on the manometer, and we're going to let this sit for 20 minutes. If we come back and it's still sitting on 11 inches water column, we have absolutely no leaks in the system. So let's pressurize the system, and then we're going to go ahead and shut it off. And let's go in. Okay, now, as I mentioned a moment ago, we're going to go ahead and hit this with pressure. And I'm going to go ahead and open another valve too, just so we get an accurate test. And you might have saw the needle drop just a hair. So now, and let the manometer sit right there. Go away, do something else for 20 minutes, come back, and if we're still at 11 inches water column, we're good to go. So I'm going to get a little bit of work done, and I'll be back in 20 minutes. Okay, the moment of truth. It's been 20 minutes. Let's check our manometer reading. We are exactly on 11, which is pretty amazing actually, because we did all the flare fittings on this unit for all of our LP gas connections, and we have 0 leaks, so that's a really good sign. Now what I'm going to do, go ahead and put the burners back together, and then I'm going to test all my LP gas appliances to make sure that they're operating properly. They're brand new, so they should, with the exception of the range burners. But we just want to make sure everything's operating properly, and then it's about ready to take a trip in. Alright, we've got our battery hooked up, so all we need to do is turn this on. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just turn our our switch on for our water heater, and we're going to see if it's operating properly. Okay, I just turned the switch on inside for our on-demand water heater. You can see the green flashing light indicates normal operation. So if I go in there right now and open a hot water faucet, this is going to tell the water heater to go ahead and ignite and heat the water. As long as the water's running, it's going to continue to heat. When I turn the water off, it's going to go back into the ready mode. For about 12 seconds, I've got hot water. Now, is that incredible or what? It comes on when you turn the faucet on, and now it's getting really hot. And when you turn it off, it shuts off. So when you need hot water, all you need to do is turn it on, and if the switch is on, you've got instant hot water and unlimited hot water. I don't know if you recall or not, but at the very beginning stages of the restoration, when we were demoing the trailer, we removed this old LP gas-powered light from the unit, and we salvaged it. We cleaned it up, we repaired it, we installed it, tested it for leaks, put a new mantle on, and we're going to try to light it for the first time. There's probably going to be a little bit of air in that gas line coming up here, so it might take a minute. What will happen is this mantle will burn down to a smaller size, and hopefully we won't catch the old Yellowstone on fire. Okay, we lit our mantle and burned that off. And I think it's ready to go, so now we're going to go ahead and turn our gas supply on. And there it goes. If you want to test your RV for LP gas leaks, you don't have to have a manometer. You can use an approved LP gas leak detector solution. Just turn the gas on and spray the solution on all LP gas fittings and connections. If there's a leak, you'll see some bubbles forming around the area where the leak is. Always remember to use a backup wrench whenever you tighten an LP gas fitting, and double check it for leaks after you fix it.
At Explorer RV, we understand that a recreational vehicle is one of the biggest purchases you'll ever make. That's why we really take the time to discover what kind of insurance you require. Then we'll tailor a policy to that level of coverage. As your needs change over time, we'll check back to ensure your policy is still providing the value you're looking for. Choose the RV insurance experts. Choose Explorer RV.
Take a minute to visit www.rvconsumer.com for all kinds of great information on RVs.
When it came time for entertainment, ASA Electronics came through again with this Jensen LED illuminated 24-inch LCD TV. These new high-performance Jensen LED TVs are perfect for the RV lifestyle. They range in size from 15 to 32 inches, eliminating size and weight constraints, which are always concerns among RVers. And they operate on 12-volt DC power, making them ideal for dry camping too. The use of LED illuminated displays creates a slim, lightweight, space-saving TV, great for mounting on the wall or on a stand like the one we'll be using today. This silhouette TV features high definition with an integrated HD TV tuner and 16.7 million colors in the display. Let's install the new Jensen TV and TV stand right now. addition to the great picture, this Jensen 12-volt TV also features all of the inputs and outputs you'll need, and it's compatible with the DVD player in our Jensen stereo we installed earlier. When it's time to kick back and relax, you can't beat a Jensen LED illuminated TV like this. For more information, visit www.asaelectronics.com. When we go camping in the old Yellowstone trailer, Tyler will be sleeping in the overhead bunk. I didn't want him stepping on my arm or leg on the bed below when he needs to get in or out of the bunk, so we got him this bunk ladder from Stromberg Carlson Products. It's lightweight and durable and should help me get a peaceful night's rest if Tyler needs to get up in the middle of the night. For more information on the bunk ladder and more great products for RVs, visit www.strombergcarlson.com, and this product is also available at Camping World. Last year we took a 5-week RV trip from North Carolina to Washington State. It was a lot of fun and it brings back some great memories. One of my favorite stops along the way was the Jackson South Snake River KOA. It is the gateway to an outdoor paradise that includes Jackson Hole, the Grand Teton and Yellowstone National Parks, Bridger Teton National Forest, and the Snake and Hoback Rivers. This mountain campground sits right on the Snake River with sites shaded by aspens, cottonwoods, and giant spruce trees. Let's take a closer look at why the Jackson South Snake River KOA should be on your list of places to visit during your next planned RV excursion. The Jackson Hole area is an outdoor lover's paradise, and the Jackson Hole KOA offers you an unprecedented opportunity to base camp in the middle of world-famous national parks, rivers, lakes, and forests. Located on the banks of the Snake River, you are just minutes from inspiring hikes through the Grand Teton National Forest or the wildlife viewing of Yellowstone. And it's a mere minutes to horseback riding in the natural hot springs of the Gros Ventre Wilderness. Whether you need an RV site or a camping cabin overlooking the Snake River or a tent site on the Horse Creek, the Jackson Hole KOA can accommodate you. Enjoy guided whitewater rafting or scenic float trips that will surely be a vacation highlight. Yet another popular activity is tubing. Rent a tube for the whole day and float right down to the KOA. A great number of area activities include fishing the Snake River, hiking the Wind River Range, soaking in granite hot springs, or taking a horseback ride right across the street. The shops, galleries, and restaurants of Jackson are just a 10-minute drive to the north. Local attractions include Snake River Canyon, Snow King Ski Area, Cache Creek Canyon, Yellowstone National Park, Bridger Teton National Forest, and the Grand Teton National Park. Well, there you have it. The Jackson South Snake River KOA is packed with great things to do and see, and it makes a great place to stop along the way when you're exploring this beautiful country by RV.
Don't miss the season finale when Mark adds some color to the old Yellowstone trailer and reveals the completed project.